Hello, my name is Ryan Walto. Today I'm going to be taking you through 3 exercises. First one's going to be a landmine front squat. Second one is going to be a dumbbell Cuban press. And the third one's going to be a donkey calf raise. And I'm going to show you them right now. The first one here is going to be the landmine front squat. The joints being worked here are the hip, the knee, and the ankle. The joint action during the concentric movement is going to be hip extension, knee extension, and plantar flexion. The major muscle being worked is your rectus femoris. And a common mistake that someone might make is not taking a few steps back to allow you to have an angle and you're not standing straight up. I'm gonna show you that in a second here. So you're gonna go ahead and grab the barbell here at the front, have both your palms here. You can see underneath the bar. So you bring the camera around here to be able to see that both of my palms are underneath. I'm gonna interlock the fingers once you're nice and comfortable. So here, as you can see, I'm standing straight up. What you wanna do is take about 1, 2 steps back so that if you come around the side, you can see that I'm at an angle here. Now, you can, with your feet about shoulder width, or slightly outside shoulder width. I like slightly outside shoulder width. You can have your toes pointing straight or flared out slightly. I personally like my toes flared out slightly, while keeping your elbows into your right inside of your body, keeping your back straight and engaging your core. What you're going to do is you're going to flex that hip in your knee, squat down so your quads are parallel to the ground, and then extend those knees, your hip, right back up. On your way down, you're making sure that you're breathing in through your nose, and on the way back up, you're breathing back out through your mouth, and that is the landmine front squat. Next up here is going to be the dumbbell Cuban press. So I got 2 dumbbells here. Now this movement is going to require you to use a little bit of your rotator cuff, so you might want to go a little lighter. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab the dumbbells here. You're gonna have a pronated grip as your starting position. What you're gonna do is you're going to abduct your shoulders so that you can flex your elbows. So they come up here so your elbows make a 90 degree. You're gonna externally rotate your shoulders all the way back up so you're in this press position. And then you're gonna press straight up, come back down, go through that whole motion again. Come back down, and making sure as we're going through this movement here is we have our feet shoulder width apart, slight bend in the knee. Come up, and we're breathing out in the starting position here. Breathing out the whole time, and then breathing in. So the joints that are being worked here are involved in the movement are your shoulder and your elbow. During the concentric movement, there's a bunch of things happening here. You're gonna have shoulder abduction and elbow flexion. Then you're gonna have external rotation. Then you're gonna have elbow extension and shoulder flexion. The muscles being worked here is your lateral and anterior deltoid. A common mistake that someone might make is they don't come all the way up to make that 90 degree angle with the dumbbells. And that there is the dumbbell Cuban press. All right, last exercise here is going to be the donkey calf raise. There's a couple ways you can do this with how far you bend over. But first, the joints that are being worked here are your ankle. It's gonna be plantar flexion during the concentric movement. The muscle being worked is the gastrocnemius, and some common mistakes that might happen. One of them will be you're not keeping your spine neutral, aka a straight back when you're bending over. So I have my bench here. I'm gonna have my feet shoulder width apart, and then what I'm gonna do is make sure I have a good distance away from the bench. I'm gonna have about an arm's length away from the bench as you're starting to move. Go ahead and put your arms out. You want your fingertips to go over top that bench. And then slight bend on your knee, bend over, grab that bench. Then keeping your back straight, what you're gonna do here is you're gonna push your toes to the ground. and then back down. Make sure you're breathing out on the way up, breathing in on the way back down. And then another way to make this a little easier if you can't bend down as far is you can take the bench here and put up to about hip height. And then if I can get this bench out of the way. Same thing, about an arm's length away. Go ahead and grab the bench, still keeping that back straight. And then what you're gonna do here is push to the ground and go back down. And that is the donkey calf raise. So today we covered 3 exercises. The first one we did was the landmine front squat. The joints that went through there were the hip, knee, and ankle, hip extension, knee extension, and plantar flexion. Working the rectus femoris, and a common mistake is that you don't take those couple steps back to make sure you have that angle for your starting position and throughout the movement. The second exercise we covered was the dumbbell Cuban press. The joints that were being worked were the elbow and the shoulder. A couple things that were happening there were shoulder abduction and elbow flexion, external rotation, and then shoulder flexion and elbow extension. The muscles that were being worked there were your lateral head, your lateral head and your anterior delt of your deltoid. And some common mistakes were not bringing those elbows up to 90 degrees. The last exercise that I covered was the donkey calf raise. The joint that was involved was the ankle. Joint movement during the concentric part was plantar flexion. The major muscle work there was the gastrocnemius. And a common mistake was not keeping your spine neutral. And those are the 3 exercises that we covered here. Thank you for watching.